So I saw this Marine and he comes out of the office and he goes, hey, I know a little bit about the Navy. I can talk to you about it. We can go over it together. And I just look at him and I'm just like thinking, no, I'm not joining the Navy. I'm signing up for the Marines today. My name is Austin Sims. I'm a senior Scrum Master in PI Tech. I'm a veteran infantry rifleman dog handler in the Marines. My platoon sergeant says to me, he goes, who here has a dog? Everybody raises their hand except for me and this other guy. He looks at us and he goes, you two. You guys are going to be our dog handlers. Don't fall in love with the dog. And all I thought was, what do you mean don't fall in love with the dog? That's impossible. So when they were assigning us the dogs, they said, yeah, Sims, you got Hi, H-Y. And I'm like, Hi. Okay, hello, hi, all right, cool. I meet her, all she wants to do is lick and be my best friend. My theory on her name was Hyper, but they called her Hi. When you deploy with a service dog, the dog is always one rank above you. So when I was over in Afghanistan with her, I was a Lance Corporal, which made her a non-commissioned officer, which is a corporal. So she was always one rank above the handler. When she retired, I was always like, yep, this is retired Corporal Hi Sims. This is her. I'll never forget the date, April 1st, 2014, because that was the day I was told she was ready for retirement, which meant I got to adopt her. So my now wife and I went down to North Carolina, and when she saw me again, the way she was jumping up and down in that handler's arms and basically pulling at him, and I was just so ecstatic to bring her home. After we were selected for dog handler, we were transported from California to North Carolina to this field in the middle of nowhere with retired Army sergeants, and they trained us on the dogs. During that process, it wasn't about us training the dogs, it was about us being trained to learn about the dogs. So when we got to integrate with the rest of the unit, it was great because then they got to see how we're going to all move together with the dog and how we were able to do things together with the dog. Being 19 and 20 years old over in Afghanistan, you learn so much because you're so young, but at the same time, I was given this large responsibility because I wasn't only caring about myself, I was caring for this living creature. She was basically like having a child with me while we were in this very dangerous zone. You want to make sure that you have everything for them and they are set up for success when you go out to the world. When we were patrolling and whatnot, it was very interesting to watch her change in behavior. When she really found something, her nose would be right on it. It would be like, oh my goodness, this is the best thing ever. And that's because she was rewarded with a treat. This skill applies nearly everywhere, and I could take it with me into Travelers. So being at Travelers, I learned that, change in behavior. We have things like Gen AI that we didn't have a few years ago. That is a change in behavior for the whole world. So we have to learn to adapt to the tools and incorporate them into the way we work today, embracing change, which is one of our PI core values. So what I enjoy about Travelers is how they prioritize their customers and agents' needs. So especially their customers, right? We just had the California wildfires happen. Traveler steps up to the plate and says, hey, we have to be there for our customers. We're there for them. They dealt with a situation that ripped their world apart, but then we came back to help them piece it together. And that's what I really love about the culture of Travelers. We're there for our people, just like the Marines are there for each other. I think it's great that Travelers hire so many military members. They're coming in with a fresh perspective that they can draw from to provide solutions for the business and really be all in, all together.